So this is my favorite movie review of out of all the movies that we watched, it's from like, all the movies from like the 70s to now. Out of all those movies, my favorite movie would definitely have to be The Godfather, by Francis Coppola. Yeah, Francis Coppola, and yeah, I just like that movie was like super incredible. Like one of the things that I liked best about the movie was like for a crime movie, like a crime family, like gangsters and all that. Like you would think like, oh, it's like robbing and like a bunch of shooting and guns and all that, like blah blah blah, like all that. But no, it was like so much more than that. I mean, sure, they had those moments, they had those gunfights, they had those intense like scenes and stuff, but like it wasn't just focused on that, and like that wasn't like what they were trying to show, I guess. So like I thought that was super cool, like showing, and especially what's going on was like what's going on within the family and stuff, like emotionally, like what's going on with everybody else. Like it's not, they weren't just showing like the crime and like what they're doing with like the other families and like all the fighting and stuff. Like they actually showed like what's really going on within this family. Like they didn't just show them as gangsters, like they showed them as like a family going through problems. So yeah, and my favorite character would definitely have to be Don Corleone. He's just a super awesome character, and I think he's like really relatable in a lot of ways. So yeah, and my favorite scene and shot would have to be the opening scene of Don Corleone, when they use the zoom out shot of him. I think that was really cool, and it just set the tone for the entire movie. I just thought that was super awesome. And my favorite line from the movie, I'm sure it's a lot of people's, but would have to be when Clemenza said, "Leave the gun, take the cannoli." I thought that was super cool and like really funny. It was just just one of those improvised lines that I thought like, man, like it's just just one of those improvised moments, super cool. Um, Sorry. And then identify anything that perhaps could have been better or improved on. I definitely think that it. I personally think that it would have been a little bit better if we had seen Don Corleone live to like see what his son Michael became. Like I haven't seen the second movie yet. Definitely gotta watch it soon. But in the second movie, I know that Michael's a lot more ruthless and like much more ruthless and power hungry and stuff. And yeah, and I really, it probably would have been cool if even though Don Corleone, like he was really old even at the, like he was getting old even at the end of the movie, of the first movie, The Godfather. I definitely think that it probably would have been cool if or even if he did in the first Godfather, like even though like Don Corleone like put all of his trust into Michael, I think it still would have been cool if he'd still like been kind of like the little angel on the shoulder, like what, maybe it should be a little like, maybe you shouldn't do this, maybe you shouldn't do that, like be a little bit more considerate of the family. I thought that was pretty cool, or that would be pretty cool. Um, which guy? Elaborate on why I like this movie out of all the other films. Dude, like the term Godfather, even by itself, like I've heard that name so many times throughout my entire life before I'd even seen the movie, and like I knew of it. I never even like watched it. Like I've seen like small like 5-second clips of it, on social media and stuff. But like I'd seen it like referenced like everywhere, especially in like a lot of like TV shows and all that. Yeah, so like I like, it's just such like a big thing, and like when I watched it, like I knew it was going to be good, but even then I still underestimated it. Like it was like really good. Yeah, but yeah. And 2 to 3 fun little facts that I learned about this. Oh yeah, so the term Godfather was actually became so popular, like after the movie was released, like the term Godfather became so popular that in like real organized crime families, that like they started using it for the higher ups. You know what I mean? Like originally, like that's wasn't what they were used for or called, but now they are. So that's pretty cool. And 90% of the film was actually shot in New York. So like that entire, nearly the entire movie was all shot in New York, and there was other parts of it, filmed in California, and other and like small parts and like other parts in Sicily. So yeah, but my overall opinion of this movie is just like, it's just like really good. Always gonna recommend this to anyone. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. Like there really isn't nothing really bad to say about it. I know there's probably some critic out there that has like the tiniest thing to say about it, but really there is nothing bad to say about it. It's an incredible film. Just like overall, like the movie, it's super unique, like one of a kind. Like we're not gonna get another movie like with this like impact or just like indie in general of it. Like this movie was really incredible. It was really fun watching. Definitely can't wait to watch it again and planning on watching the second one. So but yeah, that's all of it for now. Thank you for watching.